Back in high school when I first learned how to drive, went to the gas station in the car that I was driving. When I was there, I realized I pulled too far forward. I needed to back up. So I opened up the car door, got back in, put the vehicle in gear. And when I backed up, caught the door on one of the cement barriers there. Realizing what was happening, I went to go hit the brake pedal. And instead of hitting the brake, I tapped on the accelerator. Well, that tap almost ripped the door off of the hinges. The goal of AutoPark is to keep the vehicle from moving unintentionally and to keep the driver safe. AutoPark would have helped prevent that. Now, AutoPark is a safety feature that is standard on most Stellantis vehicles with an automatic transmission. Here's a short explanation for you. When you've left your vehicle in gear and your vehicle thinks you're about to get out of it, then AutoPark may engage to shift your vehicle into park. There's two primary situations where AutoPark engages. I'm going to start with when you've turned the engine off without putting the vehicle into park. Who doesn't put the vehicle in park? Well, sometimes I can be on the phone and pull into a parking spot, sit and talk for a minute, and when I get done with a phone call, just reach down and turn the ignition off, and boom, AutoPark engages and shifts the park for me. And that's a good thing. It happens more often than I care to admit. Now, for AutoPark to engage with the engine off, the owner manual tells me that the driver's door needs to be open, the vehicle's not in park, vehicle speed is less than 1.2 miles per hour, and the ignition is switched from run to off. When those conditions are met, the vehicle will shift correct and put the vehicle from whatever gear you're in into park. And you'll get a message on the screen that tells you what's happened. However, what I've experienced is the door doesn't have to be open for AutoPark to engage. You just have to turn the engine off when you're still in gear. If you have a push button ignition, when you press it, the engine will switch to the accessories position instead of to off, and you'll see this message in the driver display. The next situation where AutoPark kicks in is going to happen when you want to jump back in the vehicle and move it a short distance. It's like I did at the gas pump. AutoPark may engage when the vehicle is not in park and the driver exits the vehicle with the engine running, or more accurately, the vehicle thinks the driver is exiting the vehicle. There are three basic indicators a vehicle will use to determine if you've left the vehicle or if you intend to leave the vehicle. First is the driver door open. Next is the driver's seatbelt unbuckled. And third is the brake pedal not being pressed. So how do you avoid engaging AutoPark when you want to move the vehicle just a little bit further? Well, there's a couple of ways. First, you can disable AutoPark if you have a four-wheel drive vehicle with a 4-low setting. All you got to do is drop it into 4-low and AutoPark will be disabled. If you don't have 4-low or you don't want to use 4-low, then you can still work around AutoPark by remembering the three conditions that the vehicle uses to decide if the driver is leaving the vehicle. The driver door open, driver seat belt unbuckled, and the brake pedal not being pressed. If any of those aren't being met, then AutoPark will not engage. So the simplest way to work around AutoPark is to close your door. But if you're determined not to do that, then just buckle the seat belt or ride the brake as you're moving. AutoPark is different than the automatic braking that you can experience when you've got the door shut and you're backing up to a vehicle or backing into a parking spot and the vehicle suddenly slams on the brakes. I've got a video right here that goes over rear park sense braking assist, what it is, and how to disable it. I look forward to seeing you there.